Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 4, the appearance of Sri Narada. Takes 2, Shaunaka Uvacha, Suta Suta Mahabhaga, Badano Badatang Bada, Kathang Bhagavatim Punyam, Jadaha Bhagavat Shugaha. Okay, Shaunaka Uvacha, Suta Suta, Mahabhaga, Badano, Badatan, Bada, Kathang, Bhagavatim, Punyam, Jadaha, Bhagavan Chukaha. Shaunaka Uvacha, Suta Suta Mahabhaga, Badano Badatan Bada, Kathang Bhagavatim Punyam, Jadaha Bhagavat Chukaha. Suta Suta Mahabhaga, Badano Badatan Bada, Kathang Bhagavatim Punyam, Jadaha Bhagavan Chukaha. Shaunaka Uvacha, Shaunaka said, Suta Suta, O Suta Goswami, Mahabhaga, the most fortunate, Vada, please speak, Na, unto us, Badatan, of those who can speak, Bara, respected, Katham, message, Bhagavatim, of the Bhagavatam, Punyam, pious, Jat, which, Aha, said, Bhagavan, greatly powerful, Sukaha, Sri Sukadeva Goswami. Shaunaka said, O Suta Goswami, you are the most fortunate and respected of all those who can speak and recite. Please relate the pious message of Srimad Bhagavatam, which was spoken by the great and powerful sage, Sukadeva Goswami. Please repeat after me. Shaunaka said, O Suta Goswami, you are the most fortunate, and respected, of all those who can speak and recite. Please relate the pious message of Srimad Bhagavatam, which was spoken by the great and powerful sage, Sukadeva Goswami. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Suta Goswami is twice addressed herein by Shaunaka Goswami out of great joy, because he and the members of the assembly were eager to hear the text of Bhagavatam uttered by Sukadeva Goswami. They were not interested in hearing it from a bogus person who would interpret in his own way to suit his own purpose. Generally, the so-called Bhagavatam reciters are either professional readers or so-called learned impersonalists who cannot enter into the transcendental personal activities of the Supreme Person. Such impersonalists twist some meaning out of Bhagavatam to suit and support impersonalist views. The professional readers at once go to the 10th canto to misexplain the most confidential part of the Lord's pastime. Neither of these reciters are bona fide persons to recite Bhagavatam. Only one who is prepared to present Bhagavatam In the light of Shukadeva Goswami, and only those who are prepared to hear Shukadeva Goswami and his representative are bona fide participants in the transcendental discussion of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, it's the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam. Like, Bhagavatam is being presented. We have to understand that prior to that, they didn't have Srimad Bhagavatam. That means they did not have the proper understanding of who Krishna was, or rather who Krishna is, and what his pastimes actually indicated. Like Krishna, prior to that we found that Krishna left the planet. And when Krishna left the planet, the whole world became dark. Because Krishna was like the sun, and when the sun disappears, what happens? It becomes dark. So, this darkness is, of course, not the darkness of that kind of light that sun gives out. This darkness is due to ignorance. In the ultimate sense, light is the light of knowledge, and darkness is absence of knowledge. What kind of knowledge? Knowledge about the spiritual reality and knowledge about the Supreme Personality of God, and that's the real light. So, Krishna was here, Krishna left, and the whole world plunged into darkness. Like in that respect, one question actually comes up, that Krishna left, but Krishna's influence must have been there, so dharma did not disappear immediately. Like there was still, no, example can be given, like when the sun sets, immediately it becomes dark. Not that the rays of sun's light remains for some time. No. Sun sets, dark. Krishna left, the whole world plunged into darkness. Fortunately, at that time, by Krishna's divine arrangement, Puranarko Adhunodito, Bhagavad Puran appeared to give the light. So here is the description how Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Puran appeared. Vasudev compiled, seeing the condition, what would be the condition of the age of Kali. Vasudev simplified the Vedas. Like for example, some subject, when you present to the children, then how do you do it? Do you present the whole subject? No, you simplify it step by step. So similarly, Vasudev made the arrangement. The transcendental knowledge was simplified. I remember when we were in school, there was the thing called made easy. Like physics made easy. Chemistry made easy. Like simplified form, made easy. Bhagavatam made easy. Vedic wisdom made easy. So how did he do that? First he divided the Vedas to 4 branches. Rig, Sham, Jaju and Atharva. Then, after dividing the the Vedas, he gave the corollary aspects of the Vedas, the supporting Vedas, like Upanishads and Puranas. Then Dharma Shastra. Taya khalu puranani itihashani chanaka. Itihash history that is Mahabharata. So he did 18 Puranas, 108 Upanishads. Not only that, these are the principal ones. He actually gave everything. Vasudev gave everything from the Vedas. And finally, he gave the Vedanta Sutra. Like Vasudev knew who Krishna is, so he gave that understanding. That you remember that verse? Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedya. What is the purpose of the Vedas? To reveal the identity of Krishna. Ahameva vedya. I am to be understood. So the purpose of Vedas is to make us understand who Krishna is. That's the purpose of the Vedas. So he did that. Finally he goes and like we can see time and time again, like he presented Itihas, history, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita. Then various ways he made the presentations and pointed out that Krishna, and ultimately he goes to the Vedanta Sutra. In the sutra form, he presented that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Vedanta Krit Veda Videvacha. So, but still he was feeling dissatisfied in heart. Like his business his mission was to make things easy for the people of the Kali Yuga. Because this Kali Yuga people will be hopeless. I mean, our situation actually is totally hopeless. I mean, they can see how hopeless we are. We may think that we are great. But from their perspective, our situation is absolutely hopeless. And bringing the hope in this way, as they made that. But he feels that no, people are still not going to understand. I mean, he didn't realize that, but he felt that the job hasn't been properly executed, properly accomplished. So he felt that. But he didn't know the cause. Then came Narad Muni. Then Narad Muni pointed out, Vyas, you have done a great job. You have done so much. But still you are unhappy. Still you are dissatisfied, as if the job hasn't been completed. Because you did not present the glory of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in a simplified way. In a very, very complex way you have presented that, who Krishna is in Vedanta Sutra. But most of the people don't understand Vedanta Sutra. Because it's a very complex, like it's a philosophical, like aphorisms. Sutra means aphorisms. Aphorism means in a concise way you present it. Like you have in algebra, you have formula, or geometry, you have formula. Like not only geometry and algebra, like mathematics, you have these formulas. Or in chemistry, you have formulas, symbols, H2O. Can a layman understand what H2O is? This is meant for the highly elevated, highly knowledgeable personalities. Like symbolic expressions. So Vedanta Sutra is a symbolic expression. Only meant for those who are situated in knowledge. So anyway, Narad Muni explained that to Vasudev and told him that glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Vasudev did that, present in Srimad Bhagavatam. But then This Bhagavatam he imparted, gave that knowledge to his son, Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami recited that to Parikshit Maharaj when Parikshit Maharaj was about to leave his body. And Sutta Goswami happened to be there. That is how Srimad Bhagavatam actually appeared. Just like the sun gradually rises, Srimad Bhagavatam rose. Adhuna udita. Udita means to rise, like the sunrise. Surja uday. Uday means rise. Udita means risen. So this Purana has risen. So Srimad Bhagavatam has appeared in this way. So this is the first time it's being presented. I mean, they knew about it. Sonaka and others, at that time they didn't actually know. Sonaka didn't know. The sages assembled, all the sages, exalted sages assembled in Naimisharanya. And they were performing 1,000-year-long sacrifice for the benefit of the age of Kali. So one day, one morning, after offering this oblations in the sacrificial fire, when they were sitting there, Sutta Goswami appeared. And Sonaka Rishi, who was their leader, as their spokesman, he was addressing Sutta Goswami. And his thing was that you are really qualified to give us the real knowledge, what to do in this condition, what should be the solution to this critical situation of the age of Kali. And they very nicely addressed Sutta Goswami actually. They said, you have studied Taya Khalu Puranani Sheti Hashani Chanaka Akhatanna Padhitani Dharma Shastrani Janaka. And another qualification, yes, here they meant that you studied all the scriptures thoroughly. You studied all the Puranas. Iti Sheti Hashani Cha Anagha, sinless. You are not only learned, but you are sinless. So this is another qualification, one of the main qualifications to be able to impart the knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam. Sinless. Sinful people cannot. Sinful people means those who are averse to Krishna. Those who are averse to Krishna, they cannot reveal Krishna. And that's the simple consideration. And sinless means they are devotees of Krishna. They are in love with Krishna. They know Krishna and they are in love with Krishna. Therefore they can describe the glory of Krishna. So that is the secret. Not only you are learned, but you are sinless. And what is the meaning of being sinless? Being sinless means being free from false ego. False ego is the impediment. When one wants to present his glory, then he can't be a proper via medium. Like that's what Prabhupada is pointing out when he is saying the so-called Bhagavat reciters. They are doing that with their personal interest. They are not selfless, they are selfish. They are reciting Srimad Bhagavatam so that they can earn some money. Or they can get some name and fame. But because they are sinful, because they are not sinless, their recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam doesn't bear the fruit. On the other hand, you can see Srila Prabhupada, that one person came, presented Srimad Bhagavatam, and see the result. The whole world is affected by that. The whole world is affected by that. So this is a practical example actually, a vivid example. Those reciters are reciting Bhagavatam. They make contract actually. I'll come and recite Bhagavatam, Bhagavat Saptah, and you have to give me so much money. So that is the condition, that is the situation. And their Bhagavatam recitation doesn't have any effect. Srila Prabhupada, on the other hand, you can see Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavatam recitation. And he came and they presented Srimad Bhagavatam, and young American boys and girls who never heard Krishna's name, who never believed in the God's existence, they became devotees. So that's what Sonagarishi is saying here, that we are so fortunate, and you are so fortunate that you heard it from a bona fide source. And you are presenting it without any personal motivation. The personal motivations are caused by false ego. False ego means, what is the meaning of false ego? False ego means identifying oneself with his body. As long as we identify ourselves with the body, we'll look for the body's interest. And body is material and the body's interest is material. So that is what we actually have to recognize. We have to become free from false ego. And when we do that, the result is there. Like while Aditya Narayan was introducing, he was saying about Ajay, the result of preaching. Like, we all became attracted, like Shankar and Rekha. Immediately we were attracted. Why? They saw that there is no personal motivation. He is not doing it for his sake. And same thing with Kishore also. You also became attracted by it. So, like Kirtida and Ajay's preaching, they saw that, for their benefit, they're actually doing that. They don't have any interest. They don't have any personal motivation. Their personal motivation is maybe they want to please Srila Prabhupada, right? But that's not personal motivation, that's spiritual motivation. They're trying to, because they know that Prabhupada will be pleased. And that's what everybody is doing here. Like all that we are doing here is simply to please Srila Prabhupada. We don't have any personal motivation. Like, that's the difference. Like those people, they want to earn money by reciting Bhagavatam. And we spend money to make arrangements so that people will become attracted. And I'm feeling that from the very beginning of my getting involvement with projects. One of the big projects, the first project that I had was translating Prabhupada's books into Bengali. That was a very nice involvement. Like I used to just sit in one corner. I used to get up 2 o'clock in the morning and translate. And I didn't need anything. It was just, only consideration was to print the books. And that BBT was taking care of The first project that I kind of got involved after translating is Abhacharan. And, those who are involved in that, they knew at that time. It's a very expensive project. And I had to arrange for the funds. So where to earn money, like I was arranging the money to spend to make that project. And since then, all the projects, one after another, after Abhacharan, Ujjain project, another expensive project. And now this project, and Krishna knows what it takes. So, but there is the thing. Like when we get involved in serving Krishna, we see one thing. Krishna makes arrangements. Krishna doesn't make those arrangements from the sky. Krishna makes it through somebody. Through devotees, he makes the arrangement. Like here we are building, Krishna sent these boys and girls to help in this project. And it's happening. And it looks like they're happy. Sure? Thank you. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
I hope you'll have a nice and fruitful stay here. Become happily situated. That's what Krishna consciousness is meant for. To give us the taste of real happiness. In material nature we are running after happiness. But it never comes, like a mirage. Running after a mirage, you can never quench your thirst. Similarly, running after material endeavors for sense gratification, you never become satisfied. But in Krishna consciousness, immediate satisfaction. The heart becomes Tushyanti cha Brahmanti cha. Becomes fully satisfied and fully joyful. So wonderful path we have found, so now you stay on this path and never deviate. So Krishna, you're steady now? Are you steadily situated? Fixed up? What about Kabir?
I'm trying.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Fiona?
I'm trying.
Your name is?
Shikari.
Yeah, Shikari. Very good. You're trying? Hard? You're how many rounds you said you're chanting every day? One. Wonderful. And your name is?
Manjunath.
Manjunath, yeah, very good. Manjunath, you are happily situated in Krishna consciousness?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. How many rounds you are chanting?
2 to 4.
2 to 4.
2 to 4. I heard 24. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. So you're feeling hungry now? Okay. Thank you all very much.
Yes,
Let's go and take
only one point.
Yeah, sure.
So now Ajay Prabhu, Vikash Prabhu and Kritika Mataji, so really they are making really inspirational and motivational things in North Carolina. Like every Friday, without fail, like every Friday, Bhakti Mishra will happen, then temple services. So every week, really, it's really motivation. Even the classes also, like most later it will be real-time situations, like the class will be very good. It's a motivation.
Very good. Thank you. That also kind of reminds me to mention that Aditya Narayan. So he is really giving his input in carriage. Yep. Right? I mean, he is the inspiration behind the preaching there. So much so that he goes from Hillsborough to Cary, which is about what, 1 hour's drive?
35 minutes.
35 minutes. Yeah, still. And many a times he did consider to shift to Cary, but then the Hillsborough temple is suffering. So that's why you are not moving to Cary. Are you still teaching?
I do part-time.
Part-time. So this is the selfless service. Undertaking various difficulties to render service. And that's what Krishna counts. Thank you very much. Thank you, Aditya, Narayan, Ratnaradhika, Adi Govinda, Kirtida, Vikashananda. Thank you, Hare Krishna. So preach nicely and spread the movement. And it's growing, like, ISKCON is facing many difficulties, but still Krishna consciousness is spreading. As a leader, I know what kind of difficulties our movement is facing today. Lots of difficulties, but still Krishna consciousness is spreading. So just consider in 50 years' time what happened. Almost 50 years back, Prabhupada was practically roaming around in New York, alone. And today, all over the world. And another 50 years, who knows what will happen? Maybe in another 50 years, the whole world will become Krishna conscious. Who knows? I mean, Krishna can make the whole world Krishna conscious in no time. But Krishna is giving the devotees some opportunity to render some service. And people are getting fed up with the situation. You can see that. Like, the world situation is so bad. Like, I was considering that in America. Anyway, not say in the West, I would say. When I was young, there was one scandal in England. That one political leader, I think he was the Prime Minister of England. He had an affair with a call girl. And when that became known, he had to resign. And today, the American president, you know what is happening. The whole world knows what he, but no one cares. And no one cares means nobody knows what to do. How to deal with this kind of situation. At least they know that these people are not serious. These people, they are becoming leader not for the benefit of the people. They are assuming these roles. They stand in election to get into the powerful situation just to fulfill their personal agendas, to make their family more rich, make their relatives more powerful. They're doing that. And so a time will come when the situation will become so desperate that people will take to Krishna consciousness more seriously, because the reality is this is the only solution to the world problem. Whether the world recognizes that or not doesn't matter. At least we have to recognize that this is the only solution to the world problem. Now, how to create that situation that the whole world becomes Krishna conscious, that we simply have to endeavor, right, and depend upon Krishna. And on our own, we have to simply try to do our best. Do our best. And it will happen. Krishna will make that arrangement. Okay, thank you all very much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Gaur Premanande.
Gurman, just on behalf of all the devotees from North Carolina, I would like to thank you and all the devotees who are here, who actually made such wonderful arrangements for us today. And as you were describing, we were feeling like so guilty that they had to do so much for us. So with our heartfelt, we would like to thank yourself and all the devotees for welcoming us and providing such wonderful accommodation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, this is just the beginning. And you can well imagine if the beginning is like this, then what the middle is going to be. You want to say something?
I just wanted to add, Guru Maharaj, is there any service that we can do? We can see there are many services I would like to get involved with.
Okay, now the only service you can render here is eat and sleep. You must be, I'm saying it seriously because you must be so tired. So take prasad and take rest. And like in Mayapur, in the holy town like Mayapur and Vrindavan, if you go there and eat and sleep, that itself is rendered devotion. You know how? Because when you're eating, you're taking Krishna prasad. And when you're sleeping, you're offering Dandavat. Sleeping is equal to offering Dandavat in the holy town. Anyway, so the thing is, enjoy. You have come for a vacation, so just enjoy. Do you have any plan to go to Disney?
That's point.
Do you want to go?
We already went before.
Oh,
We
you
are
want to?
moving back.
They're
Huh?
We all are going back.
Going
Back to North Carolina.
Oh, not to Disney.
So next week, Guru Maharaj, on Monday, Tuesdays, we'll go to Universal Monday.
Okay, you'll be here Monday, Tuesday. Oh, you're coming back?
No, Monday we'll go to Universal.
They are staying, Gurman.
We'll stay.
So of the 4 cars, they are staying. And
Okay.
then, maybe Kishore Mukunda too, but
Oh, they are not going to Alachua? Are you going to Alachua?
No.
Oh, you're staying here? Okay, good.
So from Sunday, we'll actually go to Orlando, and then Monday we'll go to Universal, and then we'll go to Thailand.
Okay, good. Actually, Monday probably we'll go for a picnic.
Oh.
And you're thinking of going to
We were thinking of going to Universal.
Universal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you?
Maharaj will stay back if you are taking us to here.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, what I was actually remembering, once I went to Universal Studio in LA, and where was Suchitra, or was it here? Anyway, and yeah, it was in LA actually, and she made some, what's it called, calzone.
I think it was here, Gurman.
It was here. You were with us, yeah?
I was here, but I didn't come with you. But
Oh,
I remember.
okay. It was, yeah, right. It was here. So, and I tell you, it was, those calzones were so delicious, we felt that we were having a picnic. So we went to Universal and had the picnic also. Anyway, we can figure out something. We can go somewhere and have a picnic also. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Glory to Krishna.
Yeah.